Warning, Caffeinated Conquest features adult nerds using adult language. Seriously, don't say we didn't warn you.
You can hear the clanking of a sewer grate as something sloshes down beneath it. And the first thing you see is this sort of disheveled looking woman that seems to be pulling on a uniform that doesn't fit her quite right. And Murphy Fierro bitching under his breath.
What the fuck did I just step into? Oh man, I could do something really mean.
But would Gentle Eric actually do such a thing?
Well, clearly I have to subdue, making sure that they don't do any more harm.
What harm were we planning on doing? We were running away. And I attempted to bludgeon the guy, not eat him.
If the Camarilla finds out that we're connected to you, we're all dead. We're all gonna get blood hunted before we can start the Anarch Revolution.
So he wanted dark lit streets. Okay, I can play this game.
Aha.
I'm gonna use my Shroud of the Night.
So what does that do?
Let's see. I roll manipulation plus occult difficulty 7 to generate a roughly 10-foot in diameter amorphous cloud of constant shifts and undulating, sometimes even extending, shadowing tendrils.
Okay.
I basically want to do that to block off the exit. So,
Right.
any way from the alley, out of that alley is now where we're standing.
Right. Well, it was a dead end anyway. If you
Oh, it was a dead end? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it is the only way where you're standing.
Now we're blocked off in the corner. You think I was gonna fucking run?
Yes!
But you're gentle pirate.
Well, no, I don't know if you were just going to keep running without even noticing we were here.
Oh. Well, we were gonna try and make it back to you guys. But you don't know that. In any case, go on.
If I had arms of the abyss, that'd be even funnier.
Pick him up by the scruff.
Like, come with me. Some lady wants to talk to you.
I'll turn to Horus and say, there's your idol.
You hear a woman's voice call out, "Murphy Fierro!"
Who the fuck said that?
Sir, I have gone through great pain, she says, approaching, trying, like, basically as peacefully as she can. I have gone through great pains to find you tonight.
At what point did you see the giant mural that says Murphy Fierro?
You didn't get to write it, remember?
Ah,
Not
damn it.
enough blood.
That's right. Damn it. That was one.
I must speak with you. I must know what goes on in your mind. And as you sort of look up at this woman behind her, you see Byrick Ash just sort of standing there disapprovingly.
Hey, Byrick. How you doing tonight? I was about to go try and find you guys. Boy, do I have a story to tell you.
And Betty comes up, "Murphy, who are these people?"
Does she recognize me?
No. If you remember, that part is just a blur. All she
yeah.
remembers is a shadow coming out of the darkness, but you recognize her. Just pull out the glass panel.
It's good for what was it, 3 weeks?
I think it was a week, but it doesn't matter. It's been 2 nights.
So it's still on.
Yeah.
These
Does this look familiar to you?
Oh, why, yes. I have.
Back to the hospital.
these are my acquaintances. We have similar interests.
I'm beginning to feel like you're more trouble than you're worth.
You know I wasn't cut out for this shit. I've only been around here for just a little bit.
It's not gonna last much longer if you keep this up.
I'll try and keep my profile low.
Gentle Byrick Ash is having to scold you.
I feel the seething skull.
He's gonna call you a pill.
Look, buddy.
Whoa!
I
You
lost.
uppity with me?
No, I'm trying to be honest with you. I lost a lot of who I formerly was because of all this bullshit that happened to me. I'm just trying to reclaim what's left of, my dignity.
By leaping out of a hospital window.
Oh, you think you know what it's like to be ripped from your previous life.
I imagine anyone who's inducted into this group of people aren't exactly willingly accepted.
I volunteered.
And so did the Italian.
Actually, I think he was chosen.
And so did the...
I'm more of a. I've got amnesia. I don't know. Maybe.
From my
So basically you and
experience,
I are the only ones who unwillingly got embraced.
Joe did too, but he's
And you're fucking vampire.
Now my plan here isn't to bring a whole shitload of attention. But to slowly bring chaos to what order there is to this organization.
And what is this insect as I point at the previous toll booth woman?
My
she
possible
sort of like sneers at you, but makes no effort to talk. She's clearly letting Piero talk for her.
my possible inroads.
And while he's doing this, Hollis is just like watching him intently.
Let's see how he does this method.
my possible inroad into the police department.
This was your plan.
Kind of. I didn't expect it to go like this, but I had to improvise in the moment. Who is this woman?
Disregarding. Booth woman. Do you know what you are?
She says, "Wait, how do you know me?"
Well, I have this during my...
I put you in the hospital.
But you
I put you in this dreamlike state.
You want to go back?
She says, I guess I'm whatever Fiero is and whatever you are."
Don't you dare compare me to him.
That's very true. And then I turned to Fiero even more disapprovingly.
I don't claim to hold any position in the order. I just feel like I need to do what's right by me. First, I was gonna go after Rick Ross, and that just didn't work out. Fucker's dead now. I don't know how he's dead. But now that I've been subjected to all the social mechanisms that go on with this shit, it sickens me even more. So
you
much.
did have the idea to go after Lucas. It's worth noting.
That's right. I still gotta connect with my buddy Lucas. That motherfucker. In any case, I repeat myself. Who is this woman? Why is she looking for me?
I believe she introduced herself already.
What was your name again?
Again, she'll go through the spiel. She will tell you her name is Hollis, and that when she heard of your exploits at the Toreador Mansion, she knew she had to speak with you. That you were a prime subject of the psychological mind and needed to know how you ticked.
I assure you, none of it's really thought out.
What?
It's
Wait,
mostly...
no. What were you thinking when you went against the Toreador Mansion, when you destroyed it for conceivably no reason? There must have been some sort of burning desire to segregate yourself from the masses, right?
Of course, I hate all these people.
Yes. Okay. So, how did you channel your hatred into the burning flames that took down the Toreador Mansion?
With the match.
Actually, it was a stove.
That's right.
Well,
Stove
Oh,
and a car.
no, it was a water heater?
it was a car.
It was the car because they left the gas on.
Yeah, there you go.
So it was a car.
I don't know what to tell you. We were having a moment. It was almost felt a little collective.
Don't you dare!
I pull out my ring.
Like hugs and kisses.
I may have been the one that lit the match, but you know,
You
kinda,
drove the car. into
and drove the
mansion.
car
Put the body in the car.
and put the body in it.
Put the brick on
Fiero, what the fuck are they talking about?
I'm
Who's
gonna
talking
actually,
here?
I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Pepe does not know what is going on.
As a person who wasn't willingly inducted into this place, I'm an agent of chaos. I'm here to cause disarray to these fuckers that brought me here and put this curse upon me.
Your character is in the embodiment of chaos theory.
Well, yes, but most of us were unwillingly inducted, but we don't all go around doing what you did. There must be some deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Tell me, what was the underlying factor? What social constructs were you raging against when you decided to leap from the window just now? Clearly, that must be fresh in your mind.
Getting caught?
What? You were afraid of getting caught, so you jumped out a window?
I was afraid of, you know, being... Actually, hold on. Let's take this back a few seconds here. I am trying to take on another persona to throw off my followers and pursuers. And I'm trying to drag Murphy Fierro's name through the mud even further than it already has been drunk.
And how does the window factor in?
Well, I had to jump out the fucking window to avoid everything else.
But that brought more attention to you. Clearly, there must have been some sort of deliberation involved. No one would be that stupid.
Breaker.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Here, let me teach you the ropes.
Hollis, roll self-control.
Simply, I was just trying to get away and draw attention to at least Murphy Fierro and make it known that Murphy Fierro was the person that was here.
She frenzies. Roll initiative.
Oh, good God.
You triggered her.
I trigger her.
Kill her, Diablerize her.
Oh no, not before me.
Really
Because
like-
I can either have her or Pepe. At this point.
Her. She's got way better disciplines.
What do you
Let
got?
me
Fire.
Diablerize Pepe.
No, I mean, I need either one.
I get Murphy for
I got
arrow.
15.
Alright.
You get Pepper. I get
How'd you do?
arrow.
I got a 10.
Alright, you're up first. As you see her just kind of snarl and leap for him.
You broke her. Congratulations.
I did not break.
No, he broke her.
Oh, okay.
You broke her like a Mustang.
What I want to try to do is, I want to grab her by the neck
Okay.
It's pretty kinky. Go on.
and lift her off the ground.
Ah, yes.
Scruff her.
Strength roll.
Alright.
And then lower her onto your dick.
What's wrong with you?
This isn't that. What's the name of the novel? The vampire erotic novel?
Oh,
1,
Internal
2,
Hearts.
3, 4
Yes.
successes.
Yeah, you've got her. Like a cat.
She's doing that.
What the fuck? Is she just raging?
Can I continue?
Well. Let's see, she is frenzied. I'm gonna give her another roll to try and break it.
Do I oppose this?
No, she's not breaking the hold. She's trying to get out of frenzy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that time, so as you sort of like pick her up and hold her, she snarls at Fierro and tries to grasp at him and blinks a bit. You jumped out a window to keep a low profile.
That's not what I said. I jumped out of a window to...
Divert attention. Expressionist art.
I'm gonna say I still have my Mysticism power activated.
To see lies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I jumped out of a window because I didn't want to... I bring out the girl, or I actually... Yes, I did convert her. I made her into what we are, but this was purely to infiltrate the police station.
Why didn't you ghoul her? That would have been far more useful.
She can be around during the day.
This may be true.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know there's a difference.
Being new to these people, I did not know that. Although I did have to give her blood anyways, didn't I? That's funny. Okay. I could have just spit in her mouth or something.
Yeah.
It's
Keep talking dirty.
Right, Byrick, what do you do?
So you grabbed her by the neck. You're gonna spit in her mouth. What else? Keep this fang bang going.
Well, I'm gonna keep her subdued for now. I don't know what might trigger her again.
She is,
Absolutely
She's-
livid.
she's shattered right now. She just cannot believe.
Oh, if I can explain it, it's just that. Okay, so.
Can't you communicate to her, like in the terms of art of your alternate personality?
Pepe probably sucked as much as Murphy did.
Okay, let me try and do this without accent. I try to draw attention to Murphy Fierro because I want, as much attention as possible to be thrown onto him that he's a bad guy and whatever the fuck and all this other bullshit, right? And that I tried to kidnap this bitch. No, not this bitch. This lovely woman, Mrs. Betty. Mrs. Betty will then go back to the police station, claiming that she escaped my grasp and all this other jazz nibbles. And then we will slowly but surely infiltrate the police station and find out things that we need to know, that I could take the police station down and then build it back up in an image that could investigate further into more vampires and possibly cause more chaos through some things.
None of this was planned out, was it?
No.
None of it was a showcase of the psychological in an increasingly mundane world.
Nope.
No.
She sort of turns towards you or attempts to. I'm terribly sorry for wasting your time. For what it is worth, I still find most of you anarchs quite enchanting.
I really wouldn't call me an anarch. They would call me an anarch, but...
I'm more of a terrorist.
Oh, the domestic bent.
No, he's foreign. He's foreign.
I'm a domestic terrorist. I keep out the foreign ones.
I would like to help the cause if at all possible. Mr. McNeil does have my contact information.
I'll put her down.
Do you better?
They're the little one.
He stupefies us all.
Sorry
We've
for
all been put in that state of being.
There's a
around you.
Macbeth quote that fits here about the sound and fury of a madman.
Sorry to disappoint you, man. Things just kind of happen in the moment.
May we return to Mr. McNeil's estate? I would like to return to my own haven and have a sound weeping.
Do I depress you so?
She's going to slump back towards her car.
Is she not fascinated that such a completely idiotic force of chaos exists in the world?
No.
That's what we have politicians for.
Well, that goes on. I'm gonna turn to Betty. It's like, Worthless toll woman. I'm going to ask once more.
Well, you're about as charming as Fierro himself.
Dear
Do not speak to me on equal terms.
You will call me master.
And do not equate me to the fool.
Nice friends you got.
Never said they were good people.
And do not call me his friend.
That's the worst thing.
Like, roll,
As he told you what you are.
roll self-control. Your
As he
friend
told you
is
what we are. The word.
Out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
I imagine that's what she thinks as she leaves
That's
Walking
fucking
away
on
from-
point.
Murphy Fierro.
Her hero and idol just as a sham.
The word, there's a word for this?
You've heard it before.
What's he talking about?
Vampire.
Go on.
Vampires.
You're a vampire. It's impossible, Fierro. I saw you out in the daylight, remember? 6 months ago. You were at the picnic.
I was too high to know.
I was really fucked now.
So I didn't know it was in the sunlight.
I was investigating Rick Ross, and in turn got converted. He was also a vampire. Motherfucker.
So I just gotta kill him, right? If I kill him, I go back to normal.
Well, that would amuse me now.
Yes.
Let me tell you now, dog. You can't go back. I can't go back.
So what do I do now, Murphy? What do I do now? My mouth tastes like blood. I'm wearing some dead guy's uniform that don't even fit me. I just killed someone tonight. An hour ago, I was laying in a hospital bed until you got there. Now you tell me what I do now.
You fucking help me. That's what you do.
You shut the hell.
Why the fuck should I help you? Why shouldn't I just turn around and go into the night right now?
You
Apparently that's the only thing I got left.
You won't last long.
Yeah, what he said.
It's fucking awful.
You won't.
Hey, I took the police academy test, okay? I graduated.
These-
I may not look like much now, but I used to wear a badge on my chest that meant something.
Did you see what you did to that man?
Yeah, tell me why I shouldn't do the same to you, Murphy.
They'll do 10 times worse to you.
Who?
The people I'm trying to fucking fuck up.
Good choice of words. So now I'm involved in whatever you're involved in, huh? Well, this is fucking great.
Hey, this world is shitty.
Yeah, whenever you're stuck in a hole, just count on Murphy Fiora, bring a shovel and shovel more dirt in.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do with me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. This fucking sucks, I know.
You're right, he's an idiot. What do I do now?
You think you're better than me?
There we go!
And roll the credits.
That's something's going to end right there.
Can I just backhand the shit out of her?
Yeah, you
think
can.
you're better than
I backhand the shit out
Dex
of her.
melee.
Oh, I hope you frenzy her.
Dex brawl.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, you don't have a weapon dex roll.
Just like I said, with Hollis. I plan on drinking someone tonight.
Two.
Right, so yeah, you pop her right in the mouth and she ends up going down.
Like, unconscious down?
No, she's just like looking up at you on her ass.
You hit me.
You went from like the irascible person at work who nobody is like, he's a character, to the you are the monster that has destroyed my life.
You were just awful.
I am a fucking awful person.
Congratulations, you're living up to the vampires.
What is your conscience rating?
My conscience rating is a 3.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm trying to think of what to tell her.
Why does my conscience have 2 dots? That's weird. Oh,
You have conviction.
not yet.
Now, are you gonna fucking listen, or do I have to do that again?
You have quieted her.
Now, I have an uncontrollable need for drugs.
Just lay it on. Lay it on thick, Bob.
This is the
Can I
first.
backhand him now?
Sure. Just three stooges.
You poke him in the eyes.
Um, you wanna help me? You go give me some drugs.
2.
Yeah, you pop him right in the mouth and he goes down.
Soak!
Yeah, you didn't soak shit.
Damn it.
Roll damage.
What's a backhand damage?
Strength plus 1.
Strength plus 1.
Well, no, it's strength plus your extra success.
So 1 plus strength.
Which rounds down to nothing, so you just pop him and land him on his ass.
The fuck?
Learn tact.
I ain't got time for tact. I got uncontrollable need for drugs over here.
I haven't had heroin in 12 hours.
This time I pull out the gun to smack you with if you don't shut up.
Okay, I understand. Mistakes have been made. Shit is happening.
You need a leash.
Oh, when gentle Byrakash tells you need a leash.
I happen to remember hearing a shitload of gunshots the other night.
There was a problem I was asked to take care of.
The how was not specified. He improvised.
Do you wish me to demonstrate?
I solved the problem. No, I didn't solve a problem. I created lots of problems.
You've literally created problems for the entire Anarch movement.
Really? Wait, you're not even here.
It's been 2 days.
Not even a week. How could you do all this?
Everyone was there. You could have stopped me. I'm pretty sure it was your idea to blow the place up first.
I mean,
Don't lie. Just say it.
I wasn't gonna blow up the whole place. Just a part of it.
Oh, man.
This is what we get when we don't have a rogue in the party.
Blow the place.
His nature's rogue.
That's true. It says rogue on his fucking character sheet. You can't beat that.
You suck at larceny.
Well, actually,
He has no doubts in it.
it's a lot better. He got the job done in the worst way possible.
I want to see someone do that in D&D. Like, we couldn't actually take the dragon's horde, but we collapsed the whole mountain.
Picked it from his dead body.
What's a mountain giant damage?
I'm sorry, what mountain what?
A mountain giant.
A mountain giant damage?
Yes.
In D&D?
Never mind. Joke fell flat.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, a mountain huge.
So,
Right. I guess I'll look at Byrak. Alright. I'll try and calm my tits. What's the plan then?
Quite frankly, I don't need you any longer.
Why the fuck were you here?
Because the one I needed to find you.
And she didn't like me.
She did not.
She
I
was-
understand the feeling.
She was disappointed in you. Everyone.
Well, a spoodly bop to you too. Will you be needing me for anything else this evening?
Was anyone else looking for him? Well, besides everyone in the Camarilla.
you're still at McNeil, so what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna explain my situation to him.
Okay. You decided to look for him after you finished your booty call, but you wouldn't have known that. He's definitely not. So just you and Hollis.
Caprisa.
Do you think McNeil would let me in?
He already did once.
He already made the mistake.
The Anarchs mistakenly believe you're the bee's knees.
Hey, that's pretty fucking cool. Well, I imagine that my place of residence is being watched, and I can't really go anywhere else, so I will try and see where else I can hold up. You might give me a ride back to McNeil's?
Well, Hollis is the one giving rides, so yes, she will take you back if you guys are done here in the alley.
You're not gonna grab a rat and shoot it up? Get yourself
He doesn't
a
have
big
heroin. He burned it in your incinerator.
Along with the German.
You left me on the road to fend for myself.
So we will go back to you, Mark Zantz. So you arrive at Louis Fortier's mansion.
Oh, I didn't get to ask. I was at McNeil's to ask him something.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna?
Oh, I was gonna ask him if he had any swords I could take.
What kind of sword are you looking for? He definitely has swords. Clean voice.
Oh, probably a saber.
Sure.
Something more refined.
Yeah.
A rapier?
I was wondering if at some point he could.
He's probably got a cane sword kicking around somewhere. You can have that.
I'd like a full saber and a scabbard.
Sure. I believe that's still. Well, it's not a knife, so it's probably still strength +2.
Ah, you're going Sabat anti-tribute now.
Well,
Yeah, he's got like an old school cavalry saber that you can have.
I'm basically telling him I believe it's time to refine myself physically as well as mentally for the coming nights.
Invest in yourself.
And if you would be willing to teach me the means of combat with sword.
He's a busy man, but he might be able to. Of course, it's a quid pro quo, as Vampire Society is.
Yes. If he needs any financial assistance, which I can tell by his luxurious estate.
Right now, he needs help keeping the Anarch movement together, because you guys aren't exactly looking too hot.
Somebody's been throwing wrenches in operations.
I'm gonna ask McNeil if there's anything I can do with my breath of wealth to assist the Anarch movement immediately.
Ooh. That's an interesting question. He'll have to think about that.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, I
whizzing
understand.
past it because I figured you already left and I don't want to turn back time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Well, that's what I did.
Right. So yeah, you have your shiny new saber on your belt. It's got this like Western Civil War style to it. You sort of run your hands along the leather scabbard, and you can almost feel like the dirt and grime of the plains.
All right. Heading to Louis Fortier's in my Rolls Royce then.
Yes, you do approach.
Is there anything to get in?
Nope. There are a set of lights leading up the long walk to the front door where the porch lights are essentially on. So, yeah, he's expecting you clearly.
Okay. Taking my golden head and knocking on the door.
All right. So you knock on the door, and before too long, a striking beauty with shoulder-length honey blonde hair, green eyes, and a perfect complexion stands behind the door as it swings open. And she will say to you, "Oui, Monsieur Zantz.
Yes.
This is the lady.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, do come in. I found this in my closet." And she holds up a very, very nice white satin gown. Will this be of sufficient?
Yes, of course. Miss Anderson, please. Find the nearest bathroom and...
She will, Catherine will sort of like take her by the hand and take her to a changing room. What if her boobs are too big? Mr. Fortier is awaiting you in the drawing room.
I will see myself to the room then.
And she will pull Virginia away and sort of like leave you, give you basic directions to the drawing room.
Okay, entering the drawing room.
Alright, as you get there, you see Louis sitting there, twirling a goblet in his fingers upon an end table. Monsieur Zantz, welcome.
Greetings. Sort of looking at the goblet, realizing how thirsty I am.
Do I notice? Yeah. You have not eaten.
Not in the past night, no. As you know, our proclivities make it difficult to procure food at times.
Yes, this I am well aware. What are your proclivities, Mr. Zans?
I prefer women of the self-indulgent persuasion. The sort that leech onto others for financial benefit.
I'm certain I might know a few, but none that I could gain hold of at such late hours of short notice. What can I do for you, Mr. Zans?
Well, I have informed you of my situation. My current haven is inaccessible at the moment due to the Los Angeles Police Department searching for Mr. Fierro there, of which I can assure you he was not. However, I do need temporary sanctuary while I need to get my affairs in order.
This is something I can offer you, so long as it does not endanger myself or my Catherine.
No, of course not. If I'm not mistaken, recalling from the Lore of the Clans book, Ventrue do have a sort of thing where if one Ventrue comes to ask another for help, they kind of have to give it or something like that.
I'm pretty sure that's Zamisi, but sure, why not?
I won't double check right now.
That's fine, fuck it, he's already said yes.
Yep. I know, I'm just trying to remember the
The
thing.
pact is sealed. He said yes. You just need to go.
Like, I know for sure Zamisi do that. And it doesn't matter, it's not a clan thing, it's just hey, Zamisi, gonna bro the whole up. But, Venture maybe not, I don't know, he's already said yes.
So I believe recent events with some of the neonates that have entered the community have spurred things into an interesting direction.
Oh?
Yes, I believe the Camarilla are more aware of the Anarchs as they are starting to call themselves among them. And I believe it is inevitable before these knights move forward towards an ideological and physical schism.
And what do you foresee, Mr. Zant?
Well, inevitable bloodshed, obviously. The likes of which have not been seen before since the medieval times in our kind.
This, of course, is something I would hope to avoid. What do you suggest then?
Well, I think the issue is with the current leadership, yourself and others excluded. I definitely acknowledge that there is a difference between the elder vampires and the neonates, even those who have been around half a century as myself, still younglings in our society. But I think that there has always been a rule for the elders and a rule for the neonates, but I believe that is becoming larger and larger, especially with the rule of our current prince. And I think that is what is causing such young fosterlings to become so adamant about their desire for equality.
I will not lie, I do not support all of the prince's actions. But what alternative is there? You would call for the prince to be disposed.
Well, does disposing the prince really change anything? Will the Camarilla not put another puppet in his place?
Yes, of course, but such things are not so easy. If the Primogen were to agree with me, in that the prince may be draconian at times, something may be done. But, insofar as the Primogen live in fear of the prince's shadow, my voice falls upon deaf ears.
What would it take to convince the Primogen that the prince is not serving the best interest of our vampiric society?
Monsieur Sanctified news that has of it already.
Of course, your foresight exceeds my own.
I have no need for sycophants, Mr. Zans. If I needed one, I could buy one.
I am of course not trying to aggrandize your image.
Merely saying that You are not the first to have noticed the problems in the city or with our prince. If, and only if, the Primogen found someone to fear more than the prince, perhaps they would agree with that person, but you must understand, Mr. Zantz, you are going against decades of oppressions the prince has put into motion, and continues in motion, spinning the wheels night by night, like a petulant child.
I know the Ventru don't place much stock in what a man was before he became more than a man, but
Depends on what that man was.
the blood of immigrants coming from all over the globe, a bit of a mutt as people have always considered me. I believe going against the wheels and cycles of oppression is in my blood.
I am an immigrant. I never judge you for it. I cannot speak for Don Sebastian, who does not trust anyone who is not from his particular corner of Europe.
Yes, but my people come from all corners of the Americas and Europe as well.
You'll always be.
The Ventru care less about human heritage than that of vampire heritage. Who sired you, Mr. Zantz?
Mr. Alfred Edwards, an aristocratic vampire coming out of centuries of torpor, needed my help as a financial wonderkind, changing his older modes of wealth into newer modes. A draconian man like the prince himself, although perhaps not so favorable in the
You there,
terms
boy.
of...
How much does 5 chickens get me?
What are 5 chickens and a woman?
Well, that's 4 cows.
Now you may have heard of him. An older vampire.
Let's give Louis a knowledge politics.
And yeah, the Venture can do have that.
They do?
The ethic of succor.
Do tell.
Is it true that Venture are supernaturally compelled to help one another when asked? No, they actually do that of free will. It's called the ethic of succor. Blah 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 blah
Sekur.
blah. Basically, if you're a Venture in the Camarilla domain and another Venture comes to ask you for help, demands, mind you, with actual humility, you are obliged to help them in any way that does not directly risk final death. In fact, sometimes you are expected to risk final death. For one example, a fellow Venture banged on your door claiming that a pack of lupines is after him for some reason.
Okay. Well done, that's...
This includes rival and even enemy Venture.
I know of this Edwards. Primogen, New York, yes?
Absolutely. That's where I came from.
He is a joke. New York has changed hands between the Camarilla and the Sabbat so many times, it's hard to keep track if he's even still in power.
Yes, but he's a man who wants me dead.
He has no power here. He can barely hold his own domain. You fear this, Edwards?
No, I do not fear him, but I fear him moving others on the Camarilla, trying to eliminate me. And it's the sort of thing of which I speak. It was the laws which he forced upon me, which forced me to go against him in my own way. And he didn't like that, so he exiled me to Los Angeles, where I believe I can continue to prosper, regardless of his constant eye still upon me.
What makes you think he's still watching?
I did not leave on the best of terms. I'm a black sheep, if you will.
Grudges last long amongst our kind. It is entirely possible. How bad did you ruin him?
Financially completely devastated him.
Well, you certainly do leave an impression, don't you, Mr. Zantz?
I try to.
I cannot imagine he is too pleased. So, you are afraid that the prince will help him find vengeance?
That's always a possibility, but the prince himself is the issue, I believe, with our current mode of government.
Then I have nothing to say about what I have already said. If I could get the Primogen to agree with me, we could depose the prince. However, they are more afraid of him than me.
That is understandable. What if I could get you in contact with like-minded individuals?
Of whom do you speak?
Well, my associates such as Mr. McNeil. Perhaps minds could come together and another solution could be found through our collective conscience.
I may be willing. This McNeil is known to have a head about his shoulders, not like most of the Bruja rabble. So what would you expect us to talk about?
Perhaps the gathering of like-minded individuals who have different modes of resistance, both political such as yourself and physical such as McNeil. Although
You speak of sedition, treason.
I prefer the term saboteur.
Yes, but semantics only go so far.
How old are you, Mr. Fortier? Centuries?
I am old enough that I care not to admit.
Then
I have not seen the Dark Ages or been inside a castle while it was still in use, if that is what you ask.
no, but if you've lived through the centuries, you've undoubtedly seen the same cycles play out over and over with such leaders as Prince.
Perhaps.
And then undoubtedly drastic changes needed to break this cycle.
What you speak of is very dangerous, Mr. Zantz. I am willing to speak with this Mr. McNeil, but I make no promises.
I expect none. Not from a sensible man. I am a sensible man myself, and that is not a mode of flattery. Simply pure honesty.
Alright, we'll come back to you as we go to you. So, as you sort of like come down from the stairs on the Bordello, you're, hey cousin, alright. Fuck, I'm stuck in French. You feeling better, cousin?
Feel a lot better. I got my mind cleared now. I see a clear path.
Everything's all clear now.
Got my noodle wet.
Your fettuccine wet?
You want me to drop you off tonight?
Just I need to get my car back from the house.
You have a car?
I know I stole one, but it works.
Whatever, I don't fucking care. He'll take you back, drop you off at the car. When you get your car, you're gonna go to McNeil's?
Yeah.
At this point,
Before, can I just borrow when next time I see you, can I borrow one of your necromancy books?
I think it's best if you make yourself scarce around here, Carlo.
But pasta nights tomorrow.
what about bowling night, cousin? Come on.
I taught you the basics. You should be able to figure it out yourself from there.
Okay.
As you pull up to McNeil's, you see a very dejected-looking woman driving away as Murphy Fierro, Byrick Ash, and a woman that you do not recognize, dressed very strangely in an ill-fitting security guard's outfit, steps out of the car.
Wasn't I with the security guard people or no? Or not? Well,
I don't remember anything in your backstory saying you're a security guard.
like the lady the toll lady. Was I there? I don't remember.
I don't think I in my memory it was just Byrick Ash and Murphy Fierro.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Although you might have been actually. I think you were sitting in the car or something.
Yeah.
Because we split in half. And then, were you there when he was like gonna knock out the taillight with a gun butt or something?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Cold electrical back in those things. Yeah. Like, hey, what you doing here, Mr. Priero? Trying to make some pasta in there? Are you just gonna pull French on us?
Pull a what now?
Are you gonna pull French on us instead?
That would be Pepe Warhol. Yes.
My dear friend.
My dear friend, Pepe Warhol.
Which persona are you right now?
I am here because everywhere else I have screwed many pooches.
Sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively.
Sometimes softly, sometimes vigorously.
You see, he needs to get the heroin around his dick. But he's just like, he can't just smother it. So what does he do? Tie it to the inside of a dog's ass.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Hey, you're the one that did it, you freak.
where the baby lamb comes, or not baby lamb.
We've had a few interesting nights. This night got a little bit more interesting when I introduced a new little lady to our situation. May I introduce you to Betty? Betty, say hello.
What the fuck is this now?
Another one of us.
You a vampire too?
Yep, unfortunately, but yes.
See? The longer you stay, the more you get comfortable.
Tell me about it, unfortunately. This jerk-off pulled me out of a hospital window and threw me down on the street.
So gonna
Next thing I know, I'm running around the street with my ass hanging out. He's telling me it's a dream. He do that to you?
Well, he told me that my mom was thinking was shit, so I was about to say about the same thing.
I didn't say anything about your mom.
She's, Betty sort of turns to Bayrick Ash. How many vampires has he made?
Hopefully only one.
So you aren't all big family?
Like if I was.
You have their own self-control.
Self-control. Keep them friends.
We're all brothers.
For just being implied there.
Yeah.
We're all brothers in Kane here, man.
Sorry, Betty, you're the first one I made.
Oh joy, I get to be the practice test.
Hopefully the last. Probably the last. Let's go with that.
She popped his,
So can I make vampires?
Technically?
Well, you got me to do shit for you. Why don't I get somebody to do shit for me?
Well, there's this thing that I could have done to you, but I didn't.
What?
Just lay it on her.
Bob, what the hell?
Does he know?
I
Does he
thought
know?
we weren't gonna do this.
Am I gonna make a frenzy again?
Huh?
Am I gonna make a frenzy again?
No, Hollis already left.
Oh, the one that I backed? No, because,
You backhanded Betty.
yeah.
Hollis took off.
Right, but if I tell Betty that I could
You could've
have made her
moved
a
her.
golden, would she frenzy?
Well, that would be a stupid thing to do, Bob.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't do that.
I'm just.
But maybe if Adam accidentally drops it.
I can smack her around if it would.
You have to understand, the length and breadth of this woman's knowledge of vampires has been exactly what's come out of the two of yours mouth. She knows nothing about the Masquerade. She knows nothing about their traditions. She knows nothing about disciplines. She knows nothing about any other supernatural in the world. Like, she is literally right off the boat.
I don't care.
I'm not too far off the boat.
Just to kind of look at her like, sucks.